A contingent of Canadian and Australian soldiers are battling it out on the slopes of Mount Washington, but there's no combat involved in this mission. Instead, they're taking part in a special ski and snowboard camp for disabled veterans. Mount Washington Alpine Resort is co-hosting the event, along with the Vancouver Island Society of Adaptive Snowsports. Gord Kurbis reports.
They've taken to the slopes of Mount Washington in a big way. 14 members of the Canadian Forces and 3 from Australia are here for a week of adaptive skiing and snowboarding.
Our mission is about improving quality of life of ill and injured with a permanent or chronic disability, and their families as well. Families are very important in what we do.
The soldiers have been here since Monday and are being hosted by the Vancouver Island Society for Adaptive Snowsports and Mount Washington. It's the type of partnership the Soldier On program strives for.
We help financially subsidize getting the ill and injured out here, and then we rely on organizations like the Vancouver Island Society of Adaptive Snowsports with 80+ volunteers who come out and are experts.
This is the 4th annual Learn to Ski event, but it's the first time the organization has teamed up with Australia's Defence Force.
And the whole reason for this is to build relationships and network with organizations that are doing very similar things to us. That, you know, the Canadian Defence Force and the US military have wounded, injured or ill, people. The program that we're participating here is absolutely fantastic.
The Australian, Canadian, and American forces each have their own adaptive sports recovery programs, and events like this one on Mount Washington are seen as a great way to exchange ideas and techniques.
We've learned a lot both from Canada and from the United States in terms of the things that we can and should be doing. And again, it's just about, we call it lessons learned. We look at what other people do, the successes that they have, and we try and replicate that success.
One of those taking part this week is Australia's Dennis Ramsey. He received a double below-the-knee amputation after a serious illness in 2008.
I just want to give it a go. I want to put my fingers in the pie and give it a go. So, I mean, there's other people worse off than myself, and they're giving it a go, so I'm going to give it a go as well.
Those operating the program say this isn't just about developing physical resilience, but mental resilience and confidence as well.
One word that we don't use with them is "you can't do that," because they've taken, a huge kick in the guts, and, I have nothing but the greatest admiration for how they've approached the nature of their disability.
The group wraps up their activities at the resort tomorrow. On Mount Washington, Gord Kurbis, A News.